Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Where we left off, we were playing Turnabout Sisters, and we're just before the trial, I'm pretty sure, is where we left off. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get right back into it. Yep. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh, I don't remember what he sounds like. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. I don't know what to make him sound like either. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Okay. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir! I forgot his voice too, this is great. I'm detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir! Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir! Let me use this floor map of the office to explain! Oh, okay. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue, the Thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. I don't know why we think it's her so much. Okay. I guess she was found at the scene of the crime. But I don't know about that. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Oh, okay. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir! You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir! I had hard evidence she did it, sir! Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Okay, I feel like this is very clearly not hard evidence, right? We'll see. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people, there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Well, yeah, so did I. That's not proof. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh? Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a I can't read witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Huh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay. So I just press him on every detail. As soon as the phone came in, I rushed to the scene. Press. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I don't know if I could press him about that either. There's nothing else to be pressed on. I will try it, but I don't think there's anything that important about this. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With our funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair. I guess that's true. We do look very, distinct. You two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points and press with a little more care. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. I know that he did that. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Okay, I want to hear about this witness account. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Okay. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of my things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Okay. He's probably gonna tell us about the thing with Maya written on it, the thing written in blood. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. No. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. That's still not hard evidence because you have no way to prove that's what she meant by that. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of information the first time? I know. I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it. Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. Hard evidence. Okay, after securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. I don't know, Oh, that's important. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand! She was right-handed. Ha ha ha! Nice try! Uh-oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Nope, we don't know that that's the case. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess. I haven't heard of that many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Objection! Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. That's not a fact. The victim told us the name of her killer. No, sir, you're pulling at straws. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Oh, okay, so I missed something. Okay, I examined the scene of the crime. I found a memo with a piece of paper. Okay, let me press you about this one. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho ho! Then why? Then who did write it, Smarty Pants? Who? No, I didn't write it. The killer. The killer. Anyone can see that. Huh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Objection. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Irk. Oh no. I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Oh my god. Yeah, pal. Ugh. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Okay, well, I'm gonna press you on that too. Okay, yeah. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh, he sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Hold it. What kind of tests were these? I mean, yeah, what kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits of in the blood, the, hermoglobins, hermoglobin, bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh. That was a mess. Right, where was I? There was blood found on the victim's finger. Like, did I already... Yeah, I asked him what hand it was. Do I have anything to present? Wait, let me read this. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, there's actually something I want you to hold on for me. What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like, it's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry to put some papers at the evidence then. Wait, wasn't there when we were first listening to this, somebody, I was confused why Maya would say, yeah, it may turn out that way. But I don't even think that line of dialogue is in here. So that might have actually been another person. Papers, is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. Yeah, maybe. This is the floor plans? Right, here's the window, the broken nightstand. Okay, yeah. It's a department store receipt with letters. I don't know if I want to present this, because I don't... Okay, hold on. Before she died, she wrote the killer's name. Okay, maybe we present this phone. I don't know. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Oh no, it does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Whoops, that didn't go so well. Okay, I'm a little confused. Okay, before she died, she wrote the killer's name. I don't have anything that would contradict this. Oh, death was instantaneous! Detective Gumshoe! There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Yeah. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Oh, I don't remember. I don't think it was the day of the murder. I think it was... Oh, I can't remember! Oh, wait, I can check the court record, right? No? I forgot! I don't remember when I got it! I forget. I'm sorry, I forgot. Ha! Forgot, you say? It was the day of the murder, Your Honor, sir. I was the one who handed it to him myself, personally. Oh, right. The prosecution's point being... That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham! The detective's a sham. I'm just gonna say you're a sham. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. My voices are getting, mixed up. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. No, guys, there is a whole other possibility. Like, she could have been, like, warning Maya, or, like, it's her dying moments. Maybe she's thinking fondly of her sister. Like, I don't know. It's not an obvious conclusion to me. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. What is up with this bow? This man is so, like, what is the word? I can't remember. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Well, I guess we'll find out. I don't think she's innocent. Witness, your name, please. April. Oh, God, I forgot. April May, at your service, wink! Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Ah, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room, tee-hee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from Fay and Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Okay. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair gosh, this is hurting my throat. Then the woman with long hair? She kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Oh, my throat hurts so bad. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Well, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. I mean, that's the thing, though. People prepare their testimonies when they go to court to make them as perfect and ironclad as they can be. So, like, the fact that you're willing to dismiss this shows me that you truly are, like, you're not a good person. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine? Yes! Oh my gosh! I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some kind of weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. So, it was like 9 at night, and I looked out the window. Well, why did you do that? Why did you... Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I'm sorry. I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Yeah, go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Oh! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him, yeah, the poor girl! Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Oh my gosh, I was not badgering her. Poor girl, what about poor me? You looked out the window, what did you see next? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. I'm gonna press you on that. The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey? Mm-hmm, slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I mean, even if there was somebody there, like, even if Maya was the only person at the scene of the crime, that doesn't make her... She was there for a reason. Her sister told her to come. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. The testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed like that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Okay. Again. I did see everything, I did! The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon, I saw it, I did! That clock? The statue-y clock? The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee? Okay. She shouldn't know that it's a clock. It's submitted here as a statue, and the only thing that she would know is that it was in a previous case. So I don't know. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Okay, well, I got you. Okay, I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. I don't know if I should question this. I think I'm just gonna question. Hold it! How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing! Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun! What happened then? Okay. That weapon, I saw it, I did. That clock, the statue clock, the thinker. Okay. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something right now. Oh, okay. So I need to present this clock. It is a clock, but it looks like a statue, so there's no way... Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in a... I can't read. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know that this is a clock? Oh! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question. I will not! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because... I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time! No, there's no way. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No! Hey, I didn't say that! Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hee. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. No, that's not what I wanted to say. I do have proof! No, I have proof! Am Amateurs, listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection. Oh my god. Damn, time to switch directions, quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? I mean, yeah? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat! Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. This is coming up again. It's coming up like, well, how did you hear it? When was the clock? How do we know that the power was out? Yada, yada, yada. Oh my gosh. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. Yeah, but who would have done that? And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho ho, impossible, of course. No, it's not impossible. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me that proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is the phone. Is the conversation they had. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that like in real courts of law, you're required to share every bit of evidence you have between like prosecution and defense. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Ugh, the good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So, you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working, that's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Ma? What kind of ma? Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yeah, I mean, even if you had seen the clock before, it's like, I think I do. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. Oh, it's made by Larry Butts. Like, she has not seen this before. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores! Oh, I can't do this voice either. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Dude, these puns. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh. Ah! Oh, God. Oh, what the heck? What is it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it! Die! Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Ugh! Oh! Silly me! Did I, lose it? I guess I did, tee-hee, wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Okay, it's this. I found a wiretap. Take that! Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. I mean, to be fair, I could have fabricated this. I could have placed it there. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Oh! Ow! Objection. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. That the weapon was a clock is... It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue. The thinker, and it tells you the time. Yeah. The conversation. This one. Sorry. Take that! I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La la. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair! All of you ganging up on me like that? Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Okay. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? Ugh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice... Tone of voice? What sort of tone of voice am I supposed to be using? Like, I'm being as kind... not even kind. I'm being as direct as I can be. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Huh, I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way! Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Huh. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy, wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Okay, well, I know that she's not. That's not what I was insinuating, but apparently Phoenix Wright was. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. I mean, if I call the bellboy might know if there were other people there. If I continue examining her, I don't know what else I could get her to say. I think we'll call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Can you even do that? Like, can you object to calling a witness? I'm the one who's calling him. Like, what? Well, why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I mean, I can't give up. Okay, I think... I don't want to accept this condition because it's... It's like it's not a good condition, but if I give up, then what? She's declared guilty anyways. All right, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Here we go. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. I forgot what this guy sounds like. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. I don't know what he sounds like. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without much further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I'm just gonna make something up. For voice, I mean. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Okay, so that's the bellboy? Why does he look like that? I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin with its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Okay. So I'm the head bellboy. Okay, doesn't matter. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. I'm gonna press you on it, even though it probably doesn't matter. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Wait, he said he saw them. Why 9? Hold it. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that the detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. Precisely 9. Then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Wait, are we not going to call a contradiction with that? Like, it was 9 on the dot, but she looked out the window at 9, she said. Or maybe it was around 9. I don't know. Okay. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir? An embrasser, sir. Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's... What? What? Okay, it's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek? Well, why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Okay. It's no good. There's nothing in... Are you serious? No way! You're joking! Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if If you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? No. He said he saw them. That is 2 people. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Oh! No! What? This is so... It's so, Okay, why would I ask him about bed making? If I ask him about room service, that would be like... And if I ask him about check-in, it's like, what could that mean? It could mean he asks him, like, if she... Like, I want to know if she was the only one who checked in. But if I ask him about room service... Okay. It's between check-in and room service. I'm gonna go ahead and say ask about check-in, because I'm hoping that he'll ask... Maybe, can I save right now? I'll save it right here. Okay. Check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was beautiful, a beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Ah! Oh, rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. I don't know why, I got so much phlegm in my throat right now. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! Oh no. I've done it. I've won. So he knows the truth and he's truly trying to get this man, I really don't like him. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... Yeah, the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Oh, okay. September 7th, 2:24 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sends shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway. This case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of Miss May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Oh, the victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Wow, okay. This is very, stressful, honestly. Save my progress. Save here. Okay. So, that is where, we are going to leave it for today. Yep, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.